Okay, so the next panel, there was the washing your hands, there was cutting your hair. I think it's probably cutting yourself, right? Can you put your hair on the altar?
The chamber. Thinking of the third panel, Gabriel puts the chamber pot on the altar.
Okay, so what? Use the scissors and cut myself a little bit.
Put the scissors back.
Do I have a knife?
Oh, let's go back to Gerda. Does she have a knife?
Gerda has a potato peeler. Can I borrow the potato peeler, please? What can you tell me about
It's a shake of the great heart.
Oh, I didn't even see the shaker of salt.
The
Can we take that? Gerda, we need the shaker of salt.
Is that a shaker of salt?
Yeah, salt.
Mind if I take it?
No.
Thanks.
Yeah, salt. Is salt in German salt?
Salt.
It's salt. Why wouldn't you say yeah, salt?
No, it's talking about it.
Hey, hang on. Can we talk to her and see if we can get the potato peeler?
So, what do you do when you're not puttering around the castle?
Yeah, that is kind of a weird sound. I remember even 20 years ago.
Can I ask you a few questions?
Yes,
of course.
Pepper. In Spanish, it's just SAL for salt.
Betha, not.
Is there anything else you can tell?
Betha. Betha.
Oh, wait.
Oh, we can cut ourselves on this horny thing. I'm gonna cut myself.
We did talk about a bunch of weapons.
A large handcraft dagger.
The
there we go.
dagger. Take the dagger. It was talking about the weapons, but it didn't say.
Yeah, I remember the dagger from the
this
second
dagger.
It is the knife of a Schattenjäger. You may take it, Herr Knight.
Everything in the castle is yours now.
Except me.
No, everything. She is here to serve the Schattenjäger. And guess who's becoming the new Schattenjäger?
Yeah, but she still has, as we know, she pines for...
She might pine for him, but she has to do what the Schattenjäger says. So if
Shine my shoes!
There you go. That's what he's going to say. Cut myself.
Thinking of the fourth panel, Gabriel holds his arm over the chamber pot and nicks it with the dagger.
Can we get down on
Whoops, nearly hit an artery.
Gabriel.
Oh, okay, let's, okay, we need, like, some salt or something.
Thinking of the third panel,
that's
Gabriel
salt.
pours the contents of the salt shaker into the chamber pot.
Okay, now we haven't missed anything.
Plus, we need some water or something.
I'm not.
I'm not going to cut myself again there.
Thinking of the fifth panel.
Oh, we kneel. Okay.
Gabriel kneels at the
scroll.
altar.
Now we say the scroll. Here we go. We're going to become the Schattenjäger. Got nothing else to do since we're...
Thinking of the sixth panel, Gabriel reads the scroll.
St. George, patron of the light, who hunts the shadows of the night, upon my blood I call thee now. Purify me, for I avow to set my feet upon thy road. Thy sword I take up.
Why didn't they
for
do
mine
this
own.
in German?
It worked. Something's happening.
Too clever, Slayer. Too clever.
I was just vacuuming. I did not know you were in here.
Oh, that's all right. I've done about all I can do in here anyway. I give up.
You look tired, Herr Knight. Why don't you go to bed?
Sure, why not?
I will clean everything up. You need not worry.
I can't believe I cut my hair for nothing.
Okay. Did you know those guys use guns loaded with salt? They're called, wait for it, assault rifles, and that is definitely heavy.
Like they use that type of joke in Snail
Score!
Quest. Boom!
Oh, here we go. Woo, creepy.
Your soul smells, Gabriel Knight. You seek to be Schattenjäger.
I do.
You must first burn away the past. How much sin do you have
Sound like Dr. Tom.
Used people all your life. Never committed to anything.
Yes.
Back now.
He's dreaming.
And I will forget that you asked for this. No! There are only two things that redeem you. First, that you have bitter blood in your veins. Second, that 3 women have loved you purely. You asked to start on the path, so you shall. But you will not be a Schattenjäger until you have earned it.
How?
I cannot show you the path, but I can tell you that you will have to let go of the greater part of yourself, Gabriel Knight.
No problem.
Yes. Now you asked for purification. You shall have it. Oh, no!
Here's the key.
There's a key, though. Get me into that room.
Is that Bowser on the key?
Good Lord. And here all I dream about is cotton candy and carnivals. Day 8. Inside a hidden chamber where I had no right to be. I found the wheel at last. Could it be? The wheel found me. Time to save.
Oh.
No newspaper to read here. Morgan. Tog.
What a night. I'm sore all over.
But I have a key in my inventory now. Because I see it right there.
Don't believe it. It's the key from my dream.
Oh, it's funny, the little castle does,
I wonder if Gertie is downstairs.
You want to talk to Gerda before we go into the room?
Yeah. I'm guessing
The
there's
door is a bit large
one
for...
little puzzle or something like that. That reminds me of maybe like the puzzle from Question 44.
I like the way that the red eyes and all that stuff, but I could have swore that was
Guten
Dr.
Morgen, Herr
John.
Knight. I'm cooking your Frühstück.
Frühstück.
Good German breakfast.
Frühstück.
Please, feel at home.
Kippers!
A good German
Right.
breakfast. So what's a good German breakfast, Slayer? I only had bread and cheese. That was my good breakfast.
Oh, you didn't eat breakfast.
No, I did eat breakfast. I had, like I said. So where exactly will I be eating the breakfast? Because,
Let's just go talk to her.
yeah, eat the breakfast on my, on with me here at this little chair that I never move from, except the vacuum. What?
Can I ask you a few questions?
Yeah, of course.
Yeah, of course. Key.
You wouldn't know anything about this key I found in Wolfgang's bedroom now, would you?
Key? Why, no, Herr Knight. I cannot say that I do.
Maybe that's what she has. Maybe she made streusel.
Not streusel. Not strudel either.
Maybe she made strudel for breakfast.
And see if there's anything in the altar.
In the chapel?
Chapel.
Yeah, go this way. Yeah, for all we know, maybe the altar has now got something on it. Oh, our bowl.
The chamber pot is hardly a challenge. But it's the best Gabriel can come up with at the moment. He decides to leave it on the altar.
All right, there is truly nothing
Yeah,
new.
okay. Yeah, let's go and go.
Go check out the room.
3 more days left. I think this day's shorter,
Okay,
but then we have to go to
Africa.
Africa and then go back to the war.
that's right, we're Africa. All right, so now got the key.
Still think that's Bowser.
Could be right. What?
There's some weird glitch, like when you first walk out, and stuff like that. So
Oh, did I clip again? I was
yeah,
trying
he
to
walked
look at
across
you.
the bed.
All right, let's
Just by glancing at the spines, Gabriel can tell that this is one of the most
Great
priceless
for your
private
bookstore.
collections he's ever seen.
But-
This kind of reminds me
Talk
of
about a bibliophile Shangri-La.
kind of reminds me of King's Quest 6. Now there's the books up front.
An ancient shield hangs on the wall. Benches accompany the library table. A heavy wooden... Gabriel does not want to rearrange Wolfgang's private library. Gabriel does not want...
Okay, so we're looking for some evidence of where Wolfgang,
Gabriel does not...
some book or something. I thought it'd be a book on the table or something, but some book.
These shelves contain books and documents about a Ritter journals, diaries, record books, deeds, something to peruse extensively when Gabriel has more time. There are books on sociology in this part of the library. Gabriel peruses the titles with interest. There are books Gabriel... This part of the library contains books on the occult, necromancy, research material. Although it probably isn't connected with the case at hand, Gabriel picks up an occult book. It's a book on lycanthropes, shape-shifters. The book claims that lycanthropy is not uncommon. Supposedly, there's been evidence of apparently normal human beings turning into various beasts throughout history, including some famous trials from the Middle Ages.
Foreshadowing.
Fascinating.
Game
Gabriel's made a few women turn into beasts himself.
two. Gabriel thinks of
Look
himself
up
really
the
highly.
sociology book.
Gabriel wouldn't know where to begin with the
Anyway,
sociology book.
that looks like a
Gabriel's not sure where to start
kind
with
of
these
intake for
books.
the next game.
Gabriel's not sure where
Yep,
to start
foreshadowing
with
for the
these
next
books.
game.
Gabriel's not sure where
I
to
really
start
like the
with
next
these
game,
books.
and definitely they use more authentic voices and stuff like that in it.
Although it probably isn't connected with the case at hand, there are many forms of
Third game.
Third
vampirism.
one.
One is associated with a blood disorder and is not supernatural. Another, also non-supernatural, is based on a form of insanity. Of supernatural vampirism, there are also several varieties including inherited, communicative, and a vampirism used in black sorcery-powered drawing
Wish
rituals.
we could get
Then,
the
too,
third
there's
one.
always law school.
Okay, try it again. See if they talk about ghosts or something.
These books are fascinating, but I'll have to hope I get time to read them all later. I don't see anything here that will help me with Tetela.
Okay.
Although it probably won't shed any light on Wolfgang's whereabouts, Gabriel picks up a book from the Ritter section. The book is entitled Malleus Maleficarum.
Gotta get some small
The
things
Witch
to eat.
Hammer.
Have totally forgotten dinner. Be
Dated
right back. Back in the big. Okay,
1486.
Slayer.
It's a witch hunter's manual from the Inquisition.
Let us know what you picked
I'm
up
not
for
sure
getting
I'm really
something.
interested in knowing about some of my ancestors.
Gabriel wouldn't know which history book to read. Gabriel wouldn't know which history... Gabriel does not... Although it probably won't shed any light on Wolfgang's whereabouts, Gabriel picks up a book from the Ritter section. It looks like a very old diary of the wife of Ritter Schottenjäger. Interesting. It seemed that her husband, one Freiling Ritter, had rescued this woman from the clutches of the Marquis de Sade himself.
This family tree really goes way back.
interesting that, to learn something
wonder
about
if
yourself.
Yeah, I kind of wonder if there's a bunch of little Gabriel livers somewhere.
And they say he's the last of the line. So.
Well, there might be other little
The
ones.
written documents are fascinating, but Gabriel is determined to stay focused on the task at hand.
Tapestries.
The solid rock won't budge.
Okay.
Gabriel does not want
I clicked on them.
more colorful tapestry softened. More colorful tapestry.
Take a look at the
Those books.
books around here. No,
Gabriel would not know. These shelves contain books on Gabriel peruses the titles with interest. The candles for nighttime reading, perhaps. Just by glancing at the spines, Gabriel can tell that this is talk about a bibliophile's Shangri-La. Although it probably isn't connected with the case at hand, Gabriel picks up an occult book. It's a book on suppose fast.
Or the religion section.
Gabriel would not know where to begin. Gabriel would not know.
Can you push
Gabriel
the benches or down or anything?
Gabriel does not want to take that. Gabriel does not want. With all these books around, Gabriel would have a hard time sitting still. There is nothing to operate. Gabriel,
You can do anything with the rocks or anything.
Gabriel,
Okay, these books. I think
moving the books around won't help. Gabriel does not read German. At least, not yet.
at least
And he
not.
really doesn't even
Gabriel
the last
does not
one.
read German. At least, not yet. Gabriel does not. Although it probably won't shed any light on Wolfgang's
Maybe we
whereabouts,
just have to go.
Gabriel picks up a book from the Ritter section. The book is
I'm not sure I'm really interested.
I think, right.
If you think you can click that better than
these
me.
shelves journal something. These journal something. These Gabriel peruses. Gabriel.
Yeah, Lee.
Gabriel peru. Gabriel.
I mean, it's got to be the
These
books.
these journal
Unless there's
something to
something on the wall you have to
a
push.
heavy wooden. Just by glancing at talk about
Religion.
these shelves contain Gabriel peru.
There was religion, there was
These shelves
sociology, there
Gabriel
was a cult.
These shelves contain. Gabriel looks at the title.
Okay?
Oh, it's something different.
Gabriel is
Unless there's something like geography.
these shelves. Gabriel. These shelves.
Ah.
A title catches Gabriel's eye.
There we go.
People's Republic of Benin by Lowell Cali. Gabriel pulls out the book
And what do you
entitled
got?
People's Republic of Benin and scans through it. The People's Republic of Benin is an area of rich and diverse cultures and a proud heritage. Before slaving devastated many tribes, this area was populated by some of the oddest, fiercest, and most powerful tribes in tribal Africa. The Fans, the Dahomis, and the terrible Agris. The book, The Primal Ones, by John Roots, provides insight into these fascinating cultures.
Okay, so probably looking sociology next.
Gabriel wouldn't know where. Gabriel wouldn't know. Gabriel wouldn't know. Gabriel wouldn't know where to start. Gabriel pulls out the book and the people's before the book. Gabriel pulls out the people the book, the primal.
Now look at the sociology.
Gabriel wouldn't know where to start reading the archaeology book. Gabriel would.
Look.
Gabriel would. There are Gabriel recognizes a title. Gabriel takes down the primal ones and opens it. In contrast with the peaceful nomadic tribes of northern Africa, certain tribes of the southwest were vicious and xenophobic. This part of Africa is called the Red Basin area because of the vast amount of bloodshed that's occurred there over the centuries. In this one area of Africa existed in a perpetual state of war and raiding, some of the most powerful and efficient fighters the world has ever seen. Why did this region inspire such violent behavior? To understand, one must look even further back. See Ancient Roots of Africa by Early Days.
Early days. It's down here.
Gabriel wouldn't know where to start.
Geography.
Gabriel does not want to take that from the These shelves display books on geography. These shelves contain books on archaeology. Gabriel peruses the titles with interest. Gabriel peruses the titles with There are books on sociology in this part of the library. Gabriel There are books on sociology. Gabriel recognizes a title. Gabriel would not
Look.
I did
know.
look. That's how I found it. And then I went back to click on it.
Click on the religion.
These shelves contain books on religion. Gabriel peruses the titles with interest. These shelves contain books on religions of all kinds. Gabriel peruses
So what was the thing we're trying to...
the candles for nighttime reading, perhaps.
Oh, okay. It's actually sort of looks
There
like
are
dragons.
books on sociology in this part of the library. Gabriel recognizes a
Something about early days.
Gabriel takes down the primal ones and opens it. In contrast with this part of Africa is in this one area of Africa. Why did this region
Ancient
inspire
Roots
such
by
violent
Africa, of
behavior?
Africa.
To understand, one must look even further back. See Ancient Roots of Africa by Early Days.
History.
These shelves contain books on religions of all. Gabriel peruses the titles with interest. These shelves contain books and documents, journals, diaries, something to peruse extensively. These shelves display a title catches Gabriel's eye. This part of the library, necromancy, which research material any good shot. These shelves contain books on religions of all. Gabriel peruses the titles with interest. Just by glancing, talk about a bibliophile Shangri-La. These shelves contain books
Archaeology.
on archaeology.
I thought we saw one of said
Gabriel
history.
peruses the
try
titles
to
with
stop.
interest, but nothing. There are books on sociology in this part of the library. Gabriel recognized
Primal
Look at the
ones.
bottom.
just by glancing at talk about a bib. These shelves contain
Archaeology.
books on archaeology. Gabriel peruses the titles with There are books on sociology in this part of the library. Gabriel just by glancing at talk about a bibliophile shelf. These shelves display books on geography. A title catches Gabriel's eye. This part of the library contains books on the occult, necromancy, research material, any. These shelves contain books on
We got
religions of
religion,
all
we got
kinds.
sociology.
Gabriel This part, these sh- these 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 shells, Gabriel. These shells, Gabriel. These Gabriel. These Gabriel. There are books. There are books. These. These.
Maybe it's a tough show.
These shells.
History book.
Gabriel
That's what
recognizes
it's
a
for.
title.
So I was right when I went over there.
Gabriel removes ancient roots of Africa and browses through it. The ferocity of the tribes in the Red Basin region is traceable to their predecessors. In Egyptian time, 4000 to 2000 BC, this region was ruled by powerful sun worshippers. We know a little about this mysterious cult by the remnants of ruins far older and of a culture far more advanced than any that exists in Africa today. See Sun Worshippers by A.
Religion.
Curate.
Yeah.
So let's go over. First we'll look.
Over here.
These shelves contain books on religions of all kinds. A title catches Gabriel. Gabriel takes down Sun Worshippers and scans it. One of the earliest religious practices was that of sun worship. The most powerful cults of sun worshippers lived on the continent of Africa. The African sun god was violent and terrible, and so became his worshippers. They practiced a particularly bloody form of ritual sacrifice. The homeland of this ancient cult is still considered a sacred site of power. See Ancient Digs of Africa by Professor Seymour Shards.
Save game. Okay.
These shelves display books on geography. A title catches Gabriel's eye.
So it's not.
People's Republic of Benin by Lowell Cali. These shelves contains books on archaeology. Gabriel recognizes a title, Ancient Digs of Africa by Professor Seymour Shards. Gabriel takes Ancient Digs of Africa and opens it. The most fascinating archaeological site in Africa is the Great Snake Mound in the People's Republic of Benin, located 50 miles south of the capital in the Red Basin. Like the snake mounds of North America, the origin and meaning of these great mounds remains a mystery, though clearly they were
What kind
the
of food did you
results
get?
of profound and urgent spiritual belief. Unlike other snake mounds, the African example is a double snake mound, a small snake ring within a larger snake ring. The mound is thought to have housed an ancient temple. Although archaeologists have explored the mound site, the interior remains largely unchanged from ancient times. This is partially due to stringent government regulations and partially to local superstitions. The local people regard the mound with fear and will not go near it.
A double snake ring?
Aha.
Gabriel flips furiously looking for a picture.
Oh my God! It's a wheel within a wheel.
Gabriel decides to hang on to the snake mound book.
Okay, cool. So, go in our inventory.
Okay.
Ancient Digs of Gabriel opens Ancient Digs of Africa. The most fascinating archaeological,
Okay,
like
so
the
it's
snake, unlike others, although this is Gabriel.
Oh my God, it's a wheel.
The double-ringed snake mound in the People's Republic of Benin. Creepy, isn't it?
Okay, let us go and talk to Garrita now.
The archway is not closed. Gabriel.
Door sure did. Door shut there on your ass. You just walked out. Alright, so what I'm going to do is go talk to Garrita and see if maybe Wolfgang mentioned anything about Benin.
Can I ask you a few questions?
Yeah, of course.
Tell me about Wolfgang.
What would you like to know?
Oh, nothing, never mind.
As you like, Herr Knight.
I found this book in the library. I think it might tell us where Wolfgang went.
Africa? You think Wolfgang went to Africa?
It's a possibility.
No, he did.
Then I shall make you a plane trip right now, yeah?
Well, I guess so.
Good, good. My poor Wolfgang. You have money for the plane, yeah?
Of course, we can use my credit card.
Can't you pay for the fare?
No. How Wolfgang bought his tickets, I do not know, but we have no money left. Have you no money, Herr Knight?
Are you sure the Ritter estate can't pay?
I managed Wolfgang's books. I am quite sure. Have you any money?
And boil and make potatoes while I'm at it. Hey, Slayer, speaking of food, what did you end up getting yourself for dinner tonight?
I know. We can use this credit card.
Terrific! I will go make the call. Then, while we wait, breakfast.
Does that mean I get some coffee now?
All right, that was it for Germany. Goodbye, Germany. Hello, South America.
Africa.
I'm sorry, South Africa. Whoops.
No, Africa.
Africa.
Benin. In
Okay.
the western part.
We're going to Benin. Western Africa. But then the wheel went round and round, and I could not find my way. 12 and 3, and turn the key, I heard the madman say.
Oh, it's a little like the clock puzzle.
Mm.
Yeah, like I said, that day was shorter.
Africa. Sorry.
You see on this one, day 8 is pretty short. It's like
That's why I played number 2, because there's a lot more Germany in there.
You want I stay here,
Lots,
right?
in
It's
fact.
a long walk back to the city.
Yeah, sure. Wait here, please.
yeah.
Maybe a while, though.
No problem. I could use a nap.
It sounded like Gypsy Davy from Cross 44.
Okay.
Yeah, one thing that's kind of neat about this game is they show all these different places in New Orleans, which if I ever made it there, it'd be kind of cool to check out some of the places that are real, like the Jackson Square, the St. Louis cemeteries. And it's like when we get to Germany, a lot of they go to real places in Germany, mostly I think
In the Bavarian.
in southern areas.
Yep. So they go to Munich. Imagine I'm not saying it correct, but that's what I was taught to say, or Munich, and Castle Neuschwanstein, and several of the areas around there, and Arese. And you learn about Ludwig the Fourth.
Ludwig second.
Ludwig the Second, the Prince, the Fairy Castle King, and Wagner. And it's really a cool game.
Consists of an outer ring and an inner ring. 2 snakes eating their tail.
Guy's gonna sit in the car and wait for us. Yes, we're in Africa now.
Yep. We're in the country of Benin.
We're trying to find the
An
remains
etched stone
of
is on the wall.
a Lao that has our talisman, our family talisman.
An etched stone is on the wall.
I don't think I have any.
Okay, this says, blocks of the snake mount to enter the outer wheel. The outer wheel takes place in the form of a clock, so there are 12 rooms in all.
Okay.
Gabriel can either walk backwards 1 hour or walking south or forward 1 hour by walking tiles for 1 hour.